Also new at 11, Pittsburgh's police chief is ordering a review of an incident involving immigration and customs enforcement agents outside of a city police station in Allentown. Reporter Jordan Siopa has been learning more about what happened near the Zone 3 station last week. Jordan, why is this coming under review now?
Yeah, Mike. Well, Chief Jason says he wanted to address allegations that his police officers were told to stand down. Now, he learned that ICE agents were struggling to take someone into custody right outside of the Zone 3 station. This happened right across the street at the gas station. Pittsburgh Police Chief Jason says he was made aware of ICE activity outside of Zone 3 in Allentown. According to the chief, an ICE supervisor said agents stopped a vehicle at a gas station across the street last week, and the incident had nothing to do with Zone 3.
I mean, ICE has been doing these things in many different places, especially gas stations, for quite some time now, so it doesn't surprise me.
Monica Ruiz is the executive director of the nonprofit Casa San Jose. She says it's common for ICE to be at gas stations.
They're racially profiling people, and so they're waiting for people who need gas. A lot of them, they're pulling a lot of work trucks over, which is what people are doing. They're on their way to work or on their way home from work.
In a statement to Pittsburgh's Action News 4, Chief Lando emphasized Pittsburgh Bureau of Police does not collaborate with ICE. However, he said they have a duty to respond to emergency situations when requested. The chief said in part, quote, specifically as it relates to assisting ICE, PBP officers have been instructed to respond to emergency calls for backup, assisting in rendering the scene safe, then return to service.
I'm really glad that Pittsburgh Police doesn't collaborate with ICE, and all of the municipalities that are not collaborating, I commend them, because our resources with our police departments are already scarce.
Ruiz tells Pittsburgh's Action News 4 Casa San Jose learned of the Allentown ICE incident through the organization's Rapid Response Emergency Hotline.
So when people are detained or see something, they call us, and we did get a call. By the time we arrived, they were gone. But, and we got to speak to people that were there that did see things.
According to Chief Lando, there are allegations claiming Pittsburgh police officers were ordered not to intervene and were forced to stand by and watch. He said in part, quote, while our officers did not intervene in this particular situation, I am not aware of any order given that forbid them from doing so.
Interfering is not the thing to do for anyone. But I think being there and being supportive to people that are probably having the worst moment of their entire life is really important.
Now, the chief asked the Zone 3 commander to conduct an administrative review of the incident and report the findings to his office. Covering Allegheny County in Allentown, I'm Jordan Siopa, Pittsburgh's Action News.